Now, the front of a tri-state school is a tough place for people with disabilities to get through. The building is almost 90 years old and previous upgrades just aren't cutting it anymore.
9 on your sides. Paula Suro spoke with school leaders about possible changes.
This is Bellevue High School.
Have access to the front with this ramp.
For people with disabilities, that ramp can be a challenge.
That there's a lift that acts as a mechanism to get them from the entry to the first floor.
And that lift, unreliable.
When I arrived in Bellevue 4 years ago, I heard that there were issues with the lift. So we spent a great deal on replacing the lift, and it's what we have now, which unfortunately has also failed over time.
Back when this 1930 building was built, the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 had not been passed yet.
Buildings were built for more of the aesthetic than the practical.
And it's still not too practical.
To go from floor to floor, this is what they use, an elevator. And when it comes to fire drills or any fire emergencies, they've got to use this manual ramp.
Down these steps, making that turn is pretty tough, and that's to us, it's just not the safest environment for our kids.
Rob Smith, superintendent of Bellevue Independent School, says they want to change that now. His goal is to have a new entry in place by the start of the next school year, 9 months from now.
What seems to be the most appropriate is to extend this front stairway out so that we can create some sort of, for lack of a better term, a front porch. That way students can go from the level right onto the first floor.
Given that it's a small public school, funding can be a challenge, so the district is looking at the possibility of grants to fix this problem.
When you're a public institution, lots of decisions are made for you, especially in terms of funding allocations. So I hope a story like this gives a face for those that make those decisions.
Paula Suro, 9 on your side.